and easy for anyone. But Chef Lin is so thankful for your support over the past 20 years, even during hard times. Visit us here in East Ridge to continue celebrating all your favorite Chinese dishes. Go see the chef, Chef Lin.
Trust the local knowledge of the Local 3 Storm Alert team.
Is your backyard one of your favorite places to be? At Superior Fence and Rail, we install beauty, privacy, and safety. Call today for our 12-month same-as-cash offer. There's no need to wait. Superior Fence and Rail is Chattanooga's fencing company that you can trust.
Count on Local 3 News for more local stories.
This month is just simply flying by. Already here we are with June on the cusp, and that means big plans ahead, I'm sure, for your summer enjoyment. We hope that you'll make plans on June 17th to come out for a very special celebration. Reginald Smith is back on the show. He's with the Bethlehem Center, but he's getting us ready for the Southside Juneteenth Jubilee. Third year of doing it, is that right?
It's our third year, yes ma'am.
Good to see you.
Good to be back.
It's hard to believe, first of all, that 3 years have already come and gone. Talk about time flying by.
Definitely. Time, especially post-pandemic, it seems like, you know, we make plans, we do things, and all of a sudden we're making plans to do them again next year.
Yeah.
And so,
well, I remember when it really first was recognized that there was going to be the Juneteenth national holiday, and a lot of people, it was their first time truly hearing about it, and it was kind of a head scratcher.
It was for a lot of people, and I guess for us, we've always been kind of on the forefront of making sure that we're educating our young people about Black history as a whole at the Bethlehem Center. But we were actually in the process of launching this event in 2020 before it was actually nationally recognized. As we all know, every plan that we had for 2020 didn't necessarily go the way we had hoped. But yes, in 2021, when it was made a federal holiday, it really allowed for us to really truly kind of jump into the big wave with that and to be able to promote it better for the masses.
So I think what seems to have happened now is that people are so glad to know about it, and there's such curiosity in learning how in the world could this really have been that slavery was abolished and the war ended, and it took all that time.
Very much so,
very much so. To Texas, right?
Yeah, to reach Texas. It was in June 19th, 1865 in Galveston, Texas. But for us, it's really important to make sure that history is really truly kept alive and taught. So many times we glance over history and say, okay, it was a thing of the past. But for the African American community, this is something that, for a lot of households, we've always taught in our homes. But to be able to expand this history out for the masses is a really great thing.
So, okay, when you were growing up, did you and your family talk about it?
Yes, I'm originally from Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay.
And so Juneteenth has always been a part of my household. I grew up in a family full of educators. So all the way from, my grandmother to my mom and dad and everybody, Black history is really important for us.
Sure.
Growing up in a city which is predominantly African American, we always would see the signs and symbols and participate in things. And as part of a member of the Church of God in Christ and a member of Omega Psi Phi fraternity, all of those things kind of wrapped into who I am. And so Black history and Juneteenth and even down to celebrating, some other lesser known, historically Black traditions have always been a part of who I am and what I've done.
I know you want to talk about what we can enjoy when we come out on June 17th, but I am curious about something. When y'all would talk about it in your house, especially since you had your parents and then grandparents generationally to discuss it, what was the takeaway, if you will, in the conversation? Was it pride in the determination of family to see this happen? What was the takeaway? Yeah,
so the main takeaway was understanding, and I guess a main understanding of the promise that was made to Americans at that time. It could have been you sign the Emancipation Proclamation and whatever happens, happens. But for there to actually have been a civil war and for there have to actually be a fact of troops having to go into Galveston, Texas to reaffirm the promise that was made for those people, it was really, really good. It's affirming to African Americans is, the same imagery that we take away from having the 4th of July. African Americans have always been woven into the fabric of this nation, and for the 4th of July to be something very important to us, so is Juneteenth.
Right.
So it gives us two opportunities to celebrate.
Well, okay, so I'm so glad I asked you the question then. I like your answer because it's an American holiday.
Very much so.
As much as anything, because it took everybody going to then get that message to Galveston, Texas. So let's talk about everybody coming out to the Bethlehem Center on the 17th. What are they going to enjoy?
So on June 17th, which is not the 19th, because it is on that Saturday, What we've historically kind of curated now is an opportunity for individuals who own businesses and own, food trucks to come out and serve the community. What we allow for to take place that day, the community will come out and learn the history of Juneteenth. There will be some spoken word artists, there will be some music, but it's an opportunity for people to actually spend their money with African American vendors who are doing wonderful things and starting businesses and have established businesses. It's just a fun day of celebration, family, and friends.
Is it a free of charge thing except for what you want to purchase?
Yep, it's free of charge, and there will be some giveaways too. And so, but yes, we might have someone out there selling barbecue. If you want to purchase barbecue, purchase barbecue. We have a few vegan options for people that are interested in trying or wanting to eat vegan food. We'll have that. We have people who are selling all kinds of handmade products as well as professionally made products. We try to curate a kind of a market type of environment to really showcase the true talent and the entrepreneurial spirit of our African American Chinese community.
You know what I love too about the story you told was that you are from Memphis, and so you had family right there. For y'all could tell the stories of family. That's so important.
Very much so.
That could be something that anybody watching can do with their family, is pass down the stories that mean something to you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I love talking to you.
I love being here talking about it.
So you can learn more. It's going to be at the Bethlehem Center on June 17th, but Juneteenth itself is June 19th,
yes.
Correct? 1 to 4 at the Bethlehem Center, and that's in the Alton Park area, which is seeing its own resurgence. All those beautiful homes there. So go and support. It's fun to watch more pockets of Chattanooga come alive again.
Yes, ma'am.
And
yes,
thrive.
ma'am.
Great to see you.
Great to be here. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Aaron Dixon with Insurance Advisors. Are you turning 65 or confused about your Medicare options in retirement? Give us a call.
I was turning 65 and Aaron made it so simple.
At Insurance Advisors, we put the care in Medicare.
Julia, what are you doing? We have a commercial to film.
I'm taking a break.